Doug Ferguson last updated 10/42/21,092,017. Getty Images. Pat Perez has been on the PGA Tour since 2002, but will play at East Lake for the first time starting Friday New Zealand time. Getty Images. Pat Perez is known for his mullet and fiery disposition on the golf course. All 30 golfers who made it to the Tour Championship have a mathematical shot at the FedEx Cup and its US $10 million and $13.6 million prize. That includes Pat Perez, the No. 11 seed, who calculated his own odds of winning. All the top guys would have to play bad, which they haven't done all year, Perez said Thursday New Zealand time. So for them to all do it at once and me win, it's about the same odds as the Powerball. These sobering words come from perhaps the happiest guy at East Lake. Read more by it. To play New Zealand Open PGA Tour speed record broken final hole bogey costs Lydia Ko. Perez finished 40th on the money list in 2002, his rookie year. He never has come seriously close to losing his full PGA Tour card in 16 years. But it took him until now, at age 41, to reach the Tour Championship for the first time. He is among 8 players at East Lake for the first time. He also is the oldest in the field. I didn't think it was going to take me 16 years to get here, but it has, and I'm just going to enjoy every minute of it, Perez said. It's awesome to be here. That's all I can, really. Well, not really. Perez, whose career has been filled with explosive moments with his game and his words, had plenty to say about the achievement of someone who stands out among the new generation of golfers. He is not a power player, ranked outside the top 100 in driving distance. Young players strut. Perez waddles. They are dedicated to the gym and tailored fitness routines. I like to sit, he said. But he managed to get it done when he least expected it. This time a year ago, Perez was coming off shoulder surgery he feared might end his career earlier than he wanted. He had gone 7 years since his lone PGA Tour victory. He was waiting to hear if he would get a sponsor's exemption to Malaysia. All he had was motivation from being dropped by an equipment company and a fresh perspective that good golf is nothing to take for granted. The rest is a blur. He won in Las Vegas, his 3rd tournament back from his surgery. He tied for 3rd at the Tournament of Champions, challenged at Torrey Pines with a tie for 4th, and was 1 shot out of a playoff at the Wells Fargo Championship. And here he is among the elite on the PGA Tour for this season. Everything is just more enjoyable, Perez said. I know that's easy to say, because I've had a good year, but I've still had some bad days, and some bad shots, and I've just kind of let it go easier. It took me a lot longer to probably mature, if you can even use that word for me, than anybody. I've just learned to let things go. I still get mad, but I don't channel it in the ways that I used to. At feedback, his odds to win the FedEx Cup aren't all that long. The top 5 seeds going into the Tour Championship: Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, Dustin Johnson, Mark Leishman and Jon Rahm only have to win the tournament to capture the FedEx Cup. After that, the odds get slightly longer the lower the seed. Rory McIlroy won last year at No. 6. Jim Furyk was the No. 11 seed at East Lake when he won the FedEx Cup in 2010, so it can be done. Bill Haas is the lowest seed to win at No. 25 in 2011. The attention figures to center most strongly on the top 5. Spieth will try to join Tiger Woods as the only 2-time winners of the FedEx Cup, and the British Open champion probably would need to win to at least make players think about their vote for PGA Tour Player of the Year. Right now, the obvious choice is Thomas, whose season-best 5 victories include his first major, the PGA Championship. Johnson is seeking redemption after last year, when he was the number 1 seed and tied for the lead going into the last day at East Lake, but shot a 73 and could only watch as McIlroy won in a playoff. I'm solely focused on this tournament, Spieth said. There are a lot of scenarios where I can still win the FedEx Cup and not win, depending on how it spaces up. But the likelihood is the guys that have been playing really well, the guys that are hot, are likely to see toward the top of the leaderboard again.